12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Memphis.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
On the wing, Evans. Pass to Captain Clutch. From past the arc.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Noah the screen. Here's Joseph. There's the feed to Gasol. Great D that time from Davis.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Butler with the steal. The dish to Noah. And Joseph kicks to Gasol. Puts it up from 17. Gasol with another miss.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to Davis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Butler kicks to Gasol. Gasol a screen. Joseph dishes to Gasol. McGee with the block.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Captain Clutch. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Davis with the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Joseph, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Gasol. Dishes it to Joseph. Outside Butler. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Come on, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Pelicans trail by 5. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Taj Gibson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tony Wroten. Then there's Lance Thomas, and it's Gasol in at the 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies made some major contributions. He picked up 12 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Now, here's Joseph. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Captain Clutch. Outside, Davis. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Captain Clutch. Tries again. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Gasol setting the pick for Joseph. Again, Chicago.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Captain Clutch. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Stolen by Joseph. Butler kicks to Joseph. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And now the Pelicans on the break. Davis with the bucket.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
New Orleans making some changes here. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Anderson, and Tyreke Evans subbed in for Gordon. And the Bulls making a change also. Noah's checked in. Now here's Joseph. Lets it go from deep. Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got his third rebound on the night. McGee is screen on Butler. Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Butler. Chandler, the pass to Captain Clutch, lets it go with a three. Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Butler. The Bulls leading by 6. Warren with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Butler against Chandler, and they double up Butler to the left wing. It's blocked. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Captain Clutch, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Chalmers kicks it to Noah. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gibson. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Captain Clutch. Pelicans trail by 4. And the first half
Yes, guys.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
What a game we've seen here for Butler. 9 points and a steal. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Captain Clutch, he's in at the point. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Tyreke Evans, and it's Chandler in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Joseph. And the shot is good. Here's Captain Clutch. Davis sets a screen.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Captain Clutch. Feeds it to Davis. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Davis has got 10.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Now Joseph following the three-point attempt by Freak. Here's Butler. A second chance effort. Got a piece of it. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Captain Clutch passes to McGee. McGee is screened. Davis in the corner. There's the pass to Captain Clutch. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Noah.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Evans against Butler. Here's Gasol. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Gasol's got 6.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Joseph. He's got 6. Noah kicks to Warren. Down low, out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. Anthony Davis, number 1.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Especially not one with the arsenal of moves this fella has. He's mastered the art of low post offense, and no matter what look the defense throws at him, he typically has a counter.
Kicks to McGee. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Captain Clutch. Chandler the pass to Captain Clutch. They need this. And the shot is long.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Shot's good by Butler.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
Chicago making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. No good from Captain Clutch.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Roten kicks to Butler. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
In transition, here come the Bulls. And that one's good, Roten.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Here's Captain Clutch. Shot to stop the drought.
Got it! He got it! Just in time! What a shot!
Free points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pelicans trail by 15 on the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. The big men are Gibson and Noah. Corey Joseph is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Now here's Evans. Here's Davis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Chicago leading by 14. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Captain Clutch.